Hello, crafty friends, and welcome to the March 2025 Craft with Your Stash Live with myself, Crafty Al, and my bestie, Danny. Welcome, Danny.
Hello, hello, hello.
Well, why don't you go ahead for maybe the two people who don't know you here? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I am Danny of Danny's Dreams across all the socials. I've been crafting for over 20 years. Then at the beginning of this year, I started putting out prompts on my channel to help us all use our stash. You can use those or whatever you want, but I'm trying to focus on using my stash. Haven't done the greatest this month, but we're moving on.
That we can only do the best we can, right? So,
Right.
Danny's channel and her Facebook group and her Instagram and all that good stuff is linked down below. Her Facebook group is where she will share her stash prompts. And this month for March, they are up on screen now in the circle. So, books or reading, 6x6 paper, foil shiny things, scraps, or polka dots. Now down there, she says there's a year-long one, and that is to use a stamp set that you've never used before. So let us know in the chat if you're on Danny's Facebook group and if you have used any of her prompts this month. We would love to know. And at the end of today's live stream, not only are we going to give away what we create, but I also have a graphic that shows April's Use Your Stash prompt. So I might be able to share that with you. So make sure to stick around. Danny, if people do play along with your for fun, it's not like a challenge where you get a prize or anything, but if they play along, what should they do?
Join my group. And if you go to join my group, make sure you answer all the questions. Otherwise, I have to reject you. And then each month, I'm setting up a photo album and they just stick their makes in there. And I am choosing 2 or 3 people every month where I send like a card or something just to help encourage everyone to keep using your stash.
Fabulous. And Carmen says that she is already part of your group. And Mary said she has used a lot of the prompts this month and has shared them on the Facebook group. Awesome. So don't forget to check out those links in the description box. And if you're here with us live, make sure to vote in the poll. And if you're here on replay, let us know, are you trying to focus on using your stash? Yes or no? And, if you're here later and leave your comment below, you can kind of let us know how it's going for you. So I have said that I I always like to try to use my stash, but I'm really trying to not buy right now. At least because my sister and I started on the 9th of the month. We started challenge to not buy any new crafty stuff, that we're going to put it in a wish list and reevaluate it in April. And let me tell you guys, I have not ordered anything new since the 9th.
Good job. Good
Yay!
job. I
But
cannot say that.
who knows what's going to happen come April 1st. I'll have to make up for lost time. I think I want to say something else. I'm sure it will come to me. So, Danny, do you want to show us or tell us which prompts you're going to be using today, and show us what goodies you're going to focus on?
Sure. I had a hard time narrowing it down. I've had quite the Monday already, but I did pull out this Craft and Kimmy Happiness is Reading stamp set, and I'm going to use this image. I already have her stamped out because I just think she's adorable. So that kind of goes along with the book or reading theme. I did check before we went live, and this is available, and I'll get the link to Alicia later on today. And then I pulled out the Not Too Shabby, which is a 6x6 paper pad, the soft florals. And I'm going to be using these 2 sheets because I kind of thought it looked like wallpaper and maybe like a floor, and then I'll have her on it or something like that. So.
Oh, that is going to look really good. That does look like great for flooring and wallpaper. Well, I'll show you what I drug out this morning, because until I don't know, it was probably 9:10 when I messaged Danny that I saw it and picked anything out. I am going to be using the books or reading to make a bookmark. I'm using polka dots, and I thought maybe not. I thought I had done something else. Oh, 6x6 paper. So my polka dots and my 6x6 paper, they kind of go together. So, as we get into crafting, you'll see the little message here at the bottom. If you have a question that is specifically for one of us, please type question in all caps in front of your message. That way, when we can look over, because let me tell you, I get kind of laser focused, but when we can look over, we can answer those. Now, if you just have a general crafty question, anybody in the chat can probably answer it. Everybody is so friendly and knowledgeable. So you can definitely leave those over there. But if you do need our attention, and like if you have a question specifically for Danny, maybe put question and Danny in all caps, and then the rest of your message does not have to be, because I know sometimes we think we're yelling at people when we use all caps. So anyway, did I even finish? No, I just said what prompts I was going to use. Oh my goodness, it's a Monday, Danny.
Oh my goodness, it is more than a Monday.
Okay, first thing I'm gonna do is end the poll, because guys, I have a poll for you. So get those poll lights out in the chat and
I'm
let's
going to
find
start
out.
coloring.
Yes, definitely go for it. Let's see how many people. So, 93% of people, Danny, are trying to focus on using their stash. That is
Woohoo!
amazing. Oh
That's
my
awesome.
goodness. That is. I did want to say, I see that my crafty godmother, Sandra, is in the chat. I had left her a reply to one of her comments recently that I missed seeing her in the live chat. So I'm glad you're here today, Sandra. And I see those poll lights coming in. So my poll today is, actually, let me tell you what I'm using. So I'm using the Bookmark Builder die from Tailored Expressions, and then I'm using their One for the Book stamp set. For my polka dot paper, I had two different ones from Not Too Shabby. I have dots for summer and dots for spring. So these will end up being the colors of like the book covers. So what I want you guys to vote on is, should I use the summer, so the more traditional rainbow, or the spring, which is the more pastel? So I'm going to get a poll going over in the chat, and you let me know if I should use the summer or spring. And I'm going to give you a couple minutes to vote on that while I kind of get some other stuff done. And let us know too if you're crafting along. And while you're voting and I'm doing other stuff, we're going to watch Danny color, because that is always awesome.
I don't know about today, but okay.
No, remember, we got this. We got this.
Okay. For those that I'm not friends with on Facebook, I woke up to my mailbox being down. I'm suspecting it had some help to get down because it's withstood hurricane force winds and all these blizzards and stuff, but it is laying on the ground. So I had to go to the post office and put my mail on hold till my husband can get home and take care of it on Thursday and stuff. So yeah, it's been a
Oh, did we lose you, Danny?
That's what I was just wondering. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Yes. Yep.
Okay. Goodness. Yeah, and I've
Yeah.
been having issues.
Make sure that you give this video a thumbs up. We need some encouragement today, people. Click on that like button if you haven't already. Kim says she's crafting, but she's working on diamond art. I need to get back to mine. I need to get back to it.
Yeah, it does kind of stink about the mailbox, but I guess on the happy side, I didn't have very much like crafty packages coming this week, so at least I'm not missing out on that.
There you go. And I don't have any coming this week for sure.
Because you've been good.
I mean, I think what helped me is right before Lisa and I did the challenge, we had Stamp Joy, and I had ordered some stuff to go along with Stamp Joy. So I think that helped, like, because I had a couple packages come in. Otherwise, I think it would have been a lot harder.
Yeah.
All right. The timer is up. So let's see what I will be working with today. And I can't do a drum roll because it just goes to Danny and I. All right. With 59% of the vote, I will be using dots for spring, so the more pastel. Oh, look at this. Welcome to Create and Relate. She is new to my channel. Welcome. Make sure that you also, if you're not already, go be a new subscriber to Danny's channel. Her link is in the description box below, and Nightbot will also be sharing in the live chat her link from time to time as well.
Welcome, welcome.
And I just realized as I'm trying to, I'm at the age where I have reading or like monitor glasses, and I've been wearing them recently on live. But since we're not face to face camera, I didn't put on my other glasses yet. So I want myself, you know how you have to like lift your head up and read through your nose? I'm doing that now.
Now I kind of wish that we could see you.
Oh, no, you don't want to, because yesterday I was testing something on the live stream just quickly, and I had to take a screenshot of it. And oh my gosh, I was totally doing that in the screenshot, and it looks so goofy. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that you can't see me, because it's literally, I was like nose straight up in the air, but then looking down. Can anybody in the chat relate? Danny, are you at the point where you have readers or screen glasses or anything like that?
Oh no, I have full-on bifocals, probably heading towards trifocals. So,
Well, yeah, I have bifocals in my normal glasses. I don't know if that's why I have to look down, because I have to get to the exact right spot.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay. Yay. Create and Relate's going to head over and subscribe now. Danny, she wants to know, do you do lives on your channel too?
I have done a few. I have really kind of horrible anxiety about these kind of things. I would like to say that I'm probably going to try to do more, but we'll have to see.
Yeah, so she definitely needs, more subscribers. Give those thumbs up, because we did have a rough little start to our video here too. So, but we're getting through it. And Paula says progressive lenses eliminate that issue. I think that's what the ones I have are called, but I still have to like look through a certain part of my glasses. So
I know when I first got my bifocals, I have the progressive whatever, where there's no lines or whatever, and I did okay. It took an adjustment period, but I still have issues going downstairs. I don't know what it is about that, but stairs are hard for me.
Well, here, as I go to put on my other glasses, when I use my other glasses and I go up and downstairs, it is, but luckily I haven't had any issues with my normal ones. Mona said, isn't the Gummy a Pan Easter thing shipping at the end of March? It should be coming out soon. I just, I've been emailing with Vivica of Color Me Nordic about like the giveaways, the extra one she's going to give me for a giveaway. And guys, you're definitely going to want to watch my live streams, because she's also going to give me a discount code for other things on her site, not the calendars, but you'll definitely want to watch. Now I have to think how I'm going to do these.
I am excited. I did make myself a goal that sometime this week I'm going to use my color cubes, because I said I didn't need them. I didn't want them. Well, now they're sitting in my craft room. So
that is right. Have you opened the boxes yet, or are they still like sitting?
Yeah, I've opened them and I've fanned through them and I've looked at them and I'm excited. I just haven't got around to doing them because for some reason I got really behind on stuff with the craft fair. So
that seems to be easy to do, getting behind, because I thought I was doing good, and then all of a sudden I realized all I have to do this week.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna just, I'm gonna just like cut some of these up into littler pieces. I was hoping I would have some like scrappy pieces like this, but I think I'm using different colors. So I'm just gonna cut some smaller pieces here for die cutting.
Thank you everyone for the tips on like going downstairs. I've had the glasses for probably 10 years or whatever, And I do okay, but I know that is one thing I struggled with, and every once in a while I catch myself kind of struggling again. So thank you, though. Oh, that's late. Okay. So my paper has some blues, greens, and pinks. We're going to give her a green dress.
There've been so many like messages come through. I'm trying to read them, but like I can't, I'm so behind. And again, make sure if you do have a question for us that you want us to make sure we see while we are live, to go ahead and put that question in all caps, because I have already missed so many messages. Like Danny is answering things that I can't even find. So keep them coming.
Thank you. Thank you, Susan, for the reminder to give this video your stamp of approval. Click that thumbs up button.
Do we need a stamp of approval check? Oh, yes, we definitely did, because guys, there are 61 of you watching and only 37 thumbs up. So thank you for the reminder, Susan. Please, if you haven't yet already, give it a thumbs up. If you have a crafty friend, family member who might like to join us, share it with them too. It can even be a crafty enemy. We don't care. As long as they're nice in the chat.
I was going to say, they have to be kind of nice,
yeah,
though.
They have to behave themselves, but they can be a frenemy. So I'm just going to cut there. This came with 3 single books. So I'm cutting from 3 different colors, and then I'm going to stack them up and see how well they fill my little bookmark. Otherwise, I have not used this. I had to use some of this for a project for Tailored Expressions on their channel, but I haven't used these little dies, so I don't quite know how they go together.
Oh, I forgot her trim. Got to do the trim.
So did you tell us, Danny, again, I'm a little spacey, did you kind of tell us how you decide on colors for your images?
Oh, I think I've been asked before, and it used to be that I would go off of whatever paper I chose, but then I noticed I was choosing the same colored paper all the time. So then I started coloring my images, and I just use whatever colors, and then I'd match the paper, which was fun. And luckily I have enough paper that it wasn't an issue. But now I've kind of gone back to choosing it from the paper. I don't know. I've been coloring with Copics probably 15 years or so, and I just kind of know. I don't know how to explain it, but I just kind of know what colors I want to choose. It also probably helps that before I got married, I worked at a camera store, and my job was to run the machine that printed the pictures, but sometimes we'd have to adjust the colors. So I think I got kind of used to working with colors a lot. So
Cool. Thank you. I was wondering, as you were saying, which colors you were getting out for your image.
We're going to give her some fun little polka dotted-ish pants, I guess, leggings.
Create and Relate says she can't seem to click on people's channels in the chat. They do not let you do that anymore. I know that you used to be able to, maybe a year ago, I could still do it, but YouTube has stopped that. You actually like have to go and search for their channel. Oh, I just pulled out my glue thing.
Oh no.
And it leaked all over.
Oh no.
Okay,
See, so it's Monday.
The weird thing is, there is like nothing on the tip of that. I don't even know how I got that all over me. I'll be right back.
Oh no. Oh goodness. Susan, I like that method too. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Sometimes I feel that's kind of what I do. All right. Next, I want to do her little shoes. I'm going to do them in like a really super light blue.
And I was just bragging on this thing over the weekend. I think I probably should have plugged it up, because I do think the Barely Art glue is a little thinner than the original Nuvo glue that was in there. Maybe I have to be more careful.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
Beth
filled
just read my mind.
yeah, I filled mine up last night, and I do notice that the Barely Art glue is thinner. I was hoping I do not have that situation when I go to pull mine out.
Well, just look at yours.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna. All right, now at least I mean it didn't get on anything, and just on my fingers, so it's all
but
good.
still, that's no fun.
I lost one of my itty bitty white pieces. I have to cut another one.
That's no good. Okay.
What is everybody sipping on? What are you hydrating with while you're watching?
I have
Danny, do you
water.
have a beverage? Hey, okay, look, I brought my water down too today, so I did see Carmen's in the chat, so I'm using our hydrating cup with water. I did put some pineapple flavoring in here.
Mine's just straight up water.
I knew that if I did not put flavoring in mine this morning, that I would have to do like a Diet Coke or something. So I needed a little something.
I might drink like a whole 6-pack of Dr. Pepper after the morning I've had. I don't know.
Oh no.
It's all good. It's all good.
I mean, can we just say that it can only go up from here? Knock on
That's
wood, crossing
very,
our fingers.
that is very, very true.
I like this. Susan says she's fueled by Dr. Pepper and hot tamales. Love it.
Love it.
I used to love to eat hot tamales, but sometimes like my back would start hurting when I ate them. Now it come to find out it's probably like, whatever attacks all the sugar you eat in your body, but I mean like so I had to stop eating them, but man, I love some hot tamales.
I used to really enjoy like all the cinnamon type candies. Like I'm dating myself, but in the 80s we had the Jolly Ranchers like sticks, and I loved the fire
Mm,
stick. It was just, but now when I have cinnamon candies, I don't know, there's like a funny aftertaste to me, so I don't enjoy them as much.
huh. I used to like cinnamon too until I had way too much. It was some kind of it was some kind of like liquor that you took shots of
Oh,
that tasted like
Fireball or something.
I don't think it was Fireball. I think it was
There
something
used
else,
it used to be a type of schnapps. I don't remember what it was though.
but that kind of got me away from cinnamon for a while.
And Susan, yes, I do remember the cinnamon toothpicks. I loved those things. Okay. Let's see. I think I'll do the chair next. I love all the Dr. Pepper people in the group or in the chat. Yay, I'm a Dr. Pepper too.
Hey, Dr. Pepper, check this out. Paula said cinnamon gives her heartburn. Even a burning candle does it.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Yeah. Wow is the right word on that one. Trying to get like all these little book pages on my colored die cuts. Ooh, Monica says the green apple Jolly Ranchers were her favorite. Those were mine too.
Yes, definitely. Ah, the memories of youth.
Ooh, Kamato said she loved the pink lemonade Jolly Rancher sticks. I've never heard of those, but those sound delicious.
Oh, I haven't either. They do sound yummy. Now I want candy. Don't think I
See,
guess I have some Tootsie Pops.
you should have put some pineapple flavoring in your water.
I have some Tootsie Pops. Maybe I'll have a Tootsie Pop later.
You'll have to count how many licks it takes you to get to the center.
We all know it's 3. Come on.
Oh my gosh, I've got to figure out how to get these next things in here.
Can tell I'm doing like delicate stuff. I'm being quiet.
Me too. I'm trying to figure out how to put these books together. We needed somebody like a third person here who can just like talk. So talk amongst yourselves for a minute. I can't find my other pickup stick thing.
For those of you who do use Copics, just a tip that I knew, but I kind of forgot. When you need to get into like little itty bitty areas or you need a really thin line, hold the marker like straight up and down and it'll help a lot.
That is a great tip. Thank you. Do you have anything coming up on your channel that you want to chat about?
Let's see.
Or do you just want to color?
Sheet load. Well, I'm past the really delicate part around the kitty cat, so I'm fine. Sheet load rewind tomorrow. And then I did make my video yesterday for the Use Your Stash for April prompts.
Okay.
And I'm also, my May, we're doing lots of little weekend trips, and I really want to do a mermaid card every day for Mermaid. So I'm actually going to start filming those and creating those like this week.
Good idea to try to get ahead, because that takes a lot.
Yeah.
And speaking, you just reminded me tomorrow's the 25th, which means today is the 24th. If you are watching this and you entered my giveaway earlier this month, end of last month, for the 12 by 12 cardstock Happy Mail sampler packs, please watch my announcement video, because tonight at midnight is the deadline to claim, and neither of those, US or international, has been claimed. So I'd like to get those out to the winners without having to do the one redraw. So please check it out. And I do, Danny, Beth has a question. How did the craft fair go?
The craft fair went well. They had record attendance, which was awesome. We had so many people. I had my daughter and my son helping, which was really fun. My son lives in Minnesota now. We're in Nebraska, so it was fun to have him there. And I think I got the biggest kick out of watching his reaction to how the people like responded to my cards, the compliments and stuff. It was really funny to kind of watch him. I didn't do as well as the fall, but I think that there's lots of factors. I was still really pleased. I made the cost of the booth plus almost double the cost of the booth. So I called that a win, and I'm already signed up for the one in the fall. So I'm excited.
Yay. I don't think I had the final double the cost of the booth yet. That's awesome.
Yeah, I was pleased. But it was fun to kind of have it be a family affair, and several of the kids' friends that I'd known from high school stopped by. One of them has a new little baby. Well, not new. She's almost a year and a half, 2 years. She was the cutest little thing. They stopped by to say hi. So it was fun.
Awesome.
Alicia stopped by with Presley. That was fun.
Yeah, we about ran over in the parking lot. It was crazy there. I couldn't believe how busy like the parking lot and inside was. That was really awesome.
Yeah. It was kind of neat. There was a couple people that came up that did card making, and I was like floored because this one lady came up. She's from Australia originally, but she's been in the country like 20 years, but she still had the great accent. But she came up and she looked at my cards and she's like, "So you do Copic coloring?" And I about fell over. I'm like, "You know what it is?" I'm like, "Yes." And it was fun. She said that she was a great collector of supplies, but she didn't do a whole lot. But it was really fun to talk to people.
Fun. I'm sure a lot of us are great collectors of supplies. Gloria just went over and subscribed to your channel. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right.
I think this is one of the first time I've actually colored this chair. Usually I paper piece it. It's a pretty big area here.
That's a lot of ink. I gotta try to figure out how I'm gonna stack all these things.
That's a lot of little pieces.
It is a lot of little pieces. I'm not sure what I was thinking.
I was going to say, that's not usually your thing. Look at you being adventurous.
Oh, and in case you're coming in a little later, we will be giving away our projects today to a lucky live viewer, so make sure to hang out.
Gotta do her book. I have quite the inventory, Susan, on my cards. I almost think that's a hindrance because there's just almost too many of them, but it's okay.
Danny is very good about actually looking at the chat. I only look up to see if there's that capital question.
Oh, I try. I don't always do the greatest, but I try. Well, I do make a lot of cards. I will not deny that.
How many cards do you think you make in a week?
Oh, geez.
On average.
Depends on if it's a sheetload week. No.
Okay.
I probably make at least 5, but probably closer to 7 or 8 a week. I also try to send some out, though, so they're not all sitting here.
That is good, because mine tend to sit here.
Okay, just have the little kitty cat left.
I'm hoping I can get my stuff figured out and have a bookmark done. You've done all that coloring. I'm still trying to figure out this layout.
You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. I'm trying, whoever said it, eeny, meeny, miny, mo for colors for the cat.
All right, now I gotta see if my sentiment will fit. Do we have any readers in the chat?
I saw someone said this reminded them of their daughter that used to always have a book in their hand. So that's cool.
Aww, that is.
I like to read, but lately when I try, I fall asleep. So yeah. But I was doing really good when I was walking on the treadmill and it has a spot and I could read really easily. I'm hoping to get back to that. I had to stop because of ankle and knee issues, but I'm going to try to not do it as aggressively. So
Good idea. Yeah, I used to read a lot more than I do now. As a kid, I read lots, and then when I was working at the school each year I would read like the books that were up for awards. So, I knew what the kids were reading, and really since then, I've started a couple books, but I need to get back
Yeah.
into it.
Yeah, as a kid, I read like so many novels over the summers and stuff. I was a big Stephen King fan, so I read all of his, and his are long books and stuff. But
I loved Stephen King too. And who else there? Oh gosh, there was another guy, another male writer that did kind of like freaky books that I read all of his too.
yeah, I'm kind of excited because my daughter just started reading some Stephen King books, and it kind of was like, oh, kind of made me all happy there.
Yeah.
All right.
I also like a good mystery. I've already lost it now, but somebody said, oh, I don't see it. Said they like cozy mysteries. And one of the channels I watch here on YouTube, it's not the focus of her channel. They do like reality TV recaps, but she writes cozy mysteries. What is that?
I know I have
Does
a
it
friend that reads those as well, but I'm not sure.
like Paige says, was it James? No, it wasn't James Patterson, but here, you know what? Right above you, it was Dean Koontz. I think it was one of his books that we went on. We went on a road trip, and we were down somewhere in the South. I think we were trying to get to the Grand Canyon, and it was like late at night. Like it seemed like the middle of nowhere, and I was reading one of his books, and I was literally freaked out. I was so scared.
I kind of read all over the place. I kind of tend, I noticed lately, to go towards like young adults, like Miss, I don't know how to describe, like magical fairy tale type stuff. But I like romances. I like Stephen King. I'm all over the place.
I like a good John Grisham, like legal thrillers. I used to love to read all his. Now I need to get to the library.
My favorite series, my grandma got me to read it, and I've read the whole series probably 4 or 5 times and want to read again. It's called The Clan of the Cave Bear. There's a whole series of that, and that's like my absolute favorite.
I have not heard of that one.
Put my copics away, and then I will finish my card.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I get it. I think I'm gonna have my books glued down, but I don't think I quite stacked them correctly. So gonna have to forgive me on that one. Like the stack looks a little unstable, like it might tip over at any second.
That would be something I would do.
Maybe if I would have looked at like some samples, maybe I would have known how they should layer, but it's all good, right? It's a craft. It doesn't have to be perfect.
Exactly. I tell myself that often with all the mistakes I make.
Trying to see if anybody told me what cozy mysteries were. I don't see it.
I think that they're just like good, easy reading ones. I don't know. Yes, Mary, they are so good. I don't know. I love that series so much. All right, now I got to figure out what I'm going to do with my cute little girl here.
I like everybody's sharing the books they love to read, some of their favorite authors and series.
I'll die cut her out first.
Here we go. Oh, here we go. Diane went and got us. Definition. Cozy mysteries feature an amateur sleuth trying to solve a murder, usually. A little romance and humor, sometimes animals. Thank you, Diane. So maybe some light-hearted mysteries. That's kind of what you were saying, Danny.
Yeah, I'm gonna die cut so I can still hear you, but I won't be on the screen.
All right. I was going to try to create a background for this bookmark. I got to get on it, people. Let me get my cinnamon on here. That fit in there perfectly. And since I'm stamping right on my book, oh, no, it doesn't fit. Darn it. Gotta get my big one out. Since I'm stamping on something I've already took way too much time to create, I am going to practice stamp on some clear acetate. Oh, Carmen said she just registered for the virtual craft retreat. Awesome. I think I might be having Nightbot share that. Oh, yeah. Nightbot did share that. Yeah. Not Too Shabby is having a free retreat in May, and I'll have an exclusive sheetload of cards that you can only get there. So you can check out my video from yesterday that tells more about it to get all the deets.
I signed up as well.
Yay! Awesome. Oh yes, and if you can use whatever you have in your stash to craft along with us for that event, but they do have a bundle. And if you register and buy that now, there's an early bird special. You get a discount code emailed to you and you get a free paper pad. I'm gonna call that good. So now I've stamped on this to kind of show me how it looks, and I'm going for it.
You can do it. You can do it.
Yeah, now something will probably happen.
Nope, it's gonna be fine.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I don't need to jinx anything else today. Maybe I'll get out a book that I have in my library that I have not read and try to read, because now everybody's sharing their books and stuff. Now I want to read. I can't read on the treadmill though. We do like walk every night on the treadmill, but I find that like if I do anything that's too focused, I start to like slide off to the side of the treadmill.
Oh, that's no good. That is no good. Nope, I find that I do pretty good there. So.
Oh, Susan said the series Tracker is based on books by Jeffrey Deaver. I love Tracker. I might have to check that out.
I did too. Okay, do I want her to have a sentiment?
We'll do that. Signed up. Awesome. Okay. Now I need to get my background made.
I'm so excited. I think I have it posted to come out this week. I made a card and I splattered. I ink blended. I was so excited. It turned out good too. Can't wait.
You guys, I have seen that card and it is amazing. You have definitely got to subscribe and keep an eye out for it.
I don't think I'll have it on my channel because I already gave it away, but it is.
Oh,
I will share it. I will share it in my group though. So
okay. Okay. I'm going to see. Before I came live, I just cut a scrap of printer paper that I had in my recycle bin. I cut it slightly larger than my background bookmark die, and I'm just gonna cut some strips and put them on here to make my own kind of pattern paper. I think I should have cut these strips ahead of time or from a bigger piece of paper.
I was gonna do something. What was I gonna do? Now I remember. Oh goodness. For the inside of my card.
So Danny shared what she has coming up. I have some of the same things. Sheet load rewind, a new sheet load at the beginning of April. And then April is a month full of live streams. I will have that 8 days of the Gummiapan Easter Advent calendar, which I have already set up the live streams for. So if you go to my live tab on my channel, you can set reminders for those. I hope to do like a special kickoff event, kind of tell you about the series and the giveaway. So it'll be kind of like the holiday advent calendar where I will have secret words each day for you to enter to win. And then April's my birthday month, so I'm going to try to spend some time offline. Kamato says she is down for secret words. Love it.
April will be your busy month and May is my busy month.
Good luck to both of us. Anybody
Except
else
that mine's more traveling than.
I wish mine was.
Because hubby and I are celebrating our 26th wedding anniversary. And so our anniversary is May 1st, but that very first weekend, we're going to a zoo in North Dakota and doing a red panda encounter where we get to feed and touch and be with the red pandas. And on the way up there, we're stopping at the little Little House on the Prairie, like house or whatever, and seeing that. And then the second weekend, we're going to Kansas City to see a comedian. And then the third weekend, we're going to Kansas City to see the Savannah Bananas baseball team play, which I guess is going to be fun. So busy, busy.
Yes, all sound like fun things too. Have you ever been to the zoo that you're going to?
Nope, I've never been to North Dakota that I know of. So it'll be a whole new experience.
Fabulous. Happy anniversary and enjoy all the fun stuff.
Yeah, I can't wait. It's nice to be an empty nester for certain things.
All right, now I'm going to see if these will fill this up. Cross your fingers, everyone, that I do not have to cut more.
I would cross mine, but mine's holding a glue press, so sorry.
Yeah, I don't have time to cross mine. I need to get this going. Thank you, Susan, for the crossed fingers.
And see, I am like so shocked because my husband just heard about the Savannah bananas and we entered the lottery to win the tickets. And I'm so shocked that I was chosen like the first time that we like entered the lottery. So I'm super excited watching some of their videos. It looks like it'll be just such an amazing fun time. So and yes, the zoo encounter does sound really cool. For those that don't know, I used to work at the Omaha's Henry Dorley Zoo. I worked with the people variety, which I think is worse than the animals, but I did make lots of friends there, and I have and been backstage and done a lot of amazing, amazing things at the zoos. So zoos are my thing, so I'm excited.
Didn't you go to a zoo last summer too, maybe?
Yes. Oh, yes, we go to zoos all the time. We went to the Cincinnati Zoo. I think it's been Cincinnati Zoo was 2 years ago. Last year we did the zoos around Chicago. So we did the Brookfield Zoo and the Lincoln Park Zoo.
Now, is there any zoo left that you haven't been to that you want to go to?
Oh yeah, there's a whole lot. Like my
Yeah.
bucket list. My bucket list is to visit every accredited zoo in the United States. So I have a lot to cover.
Awesome.
So my card is done, but I will just watch and talk while you're making yours.
Hopefully I have enough little strips here to get this done. So once it's all in place, now I could have put some sticky on my white, but I figure I'll just use my glue because I am kind of stingy with my double-sided adhesive sheets.
Yeah.
Especially now that I can't buy anything crafty, I can't run out.
Yeah. Yes, there are so many amazing zoos, and I can't wait to slowly but surely visit them all. Omaha's Henry Dorley Zoo did take first in like almost every category again this year in the little contest that they run. I don't remember who runs it. Maybe it's TripAdvisor or something. So we are number one again.
I know, yeah, I know that used to be a whole big thing here that we have that, so that's cool.
Yep. But I have to say, I do, and yeah. Oh, hello, everyone that's joining us. But I have to say, I do enjoy some of the smaller zoos almost more. Like there's one in Minnesota where my son lives, the Como Park Zoo. It's a free zoo, but it has like gardens on it too, and it is just so much fun. So.
Oh my gosh, maybe I should have I was just going to pick like a single color for the background, but the die, even if I angled it, would not fit on 6x6 paper. So I could not.
Lori, that's pretty impressive to have been to over 70 zoos. I haven't ever sat down, but I'm at least halfway there, if not a little over halfway to 70. Yeah. We even went to one in Germany when we were stationed there. So that was fun.
I have not been to that many zoos.
I was born in Colorado, and our field trips were always to the Denver Zoo. I haven't been to the Cheyenne Zoo, but I've seen, well, I follow all of them on Facebook, and it looks like it's amazing.
I'm trying.
You're fine.
Here, and you
Now
had that
whoever,
whole image to color.
but I color so often. I mean, sometimes it takes me a while, but yes, elephants are my favorite animal, and we are very lucky here in Omaha that we have, oh goodness, now it's either 4 or 5 babies over the last several years, and they're kind of staggered. So it's fun to see like the different stages of their growth and stuff. So it makes me happy.
What after they built that, that whole they redid the whole elephant thing. We went
Hmm.
there because we wanted to see. I think they had a baby elephant at that time, and we went there, but they had just lost one of the elephants, and so they were in mourning, so they were nowhere to be seen. So,
Hmm.
because they seem to be a close knit animal.
Yeah, they are pretty amazing creatures. No, I have
Cat
not been to the Miami Metro Zoo Yellow Roses.
and Cat wants to know where in Germany were you? She lived in Heidelberg in the 70s.
We were stationed at Würzburg, and we did travel to Heidelberg. I have pictures when I was very pregnant with my son. My mother-in-law came and we went there. Heidelberg was gorgeous. Well, everywhere over there is gorgeous. And I have to tell a funny story because we always just laugh because we did go to Oktoberfest while we were there. So, you know, most people have heard of Oktoberfest. It's this great big huge thing. We took the train down to Munich. We got off the train. This was way before like cell phones and stuff. And we're like, where do we go? And we're like, oh, it's a big thing. We'll follow the crowds. So we followed the crowds, and we saw like 2 or 3 street fairs. We saw a circus. We saw the city basically, which is gorgeous. Munich is a fabulous, well, like I said, every place over in Europe's fabulous. But we didn't find Oktoberfest. So finally we got a cab, and we had turned right. We should have turned left. And we got to the actual Oktoberfest, and it was the worst time of my life, probably, because you were like sardines. Like, I have a thing, I don't like big crowds. And I literally had to hold on to my husband with all of my might because there were so many people. So we found out later, had we have gotten there like super early or the night before and got into one of the tents, it would have been a much more pleasurable encounter. But oh my gosh, but we had the best day because we saw so many other things. So
Oh man. Yeah, glad at least you maybe made happy accident you went the wrong way.
yes, I think so.
Alright. Okay, everybody cross your finger. Oh. All right, I think I just need to cut one more strip, and then we can probably call this good.
Excuse me. That's really cool, Linda, that you used to work with the chimps and lions and baby elephants. How fun.
And I don't know how long I had that other comment up there for.
It's
Too
okay.
bad you
You're
can't.
working.
Too bad you can't take that stuff on and off. I don't know if I can do that or not. I don't know if
I
there's
don't
any
know.
setting that
I'd probably
allows.
I'd probably mess it up. I probably don't want that responsibility.
All right. I just put a really big piece of blue down there at the bottom. We're gonna call that good.
It
Oh,
works. It works.
look what I did though. Oh, I need hold. Here, hold up. I need a Does anybody know what I did? Put your best guesses over there in the comments. You know what? Maybe I'll turn this around then.
That's what I was gonna say. It was the different blue.
Yes, it is. I didn't realize there were different colored blues in that paper pad, but there were. So, like Danny says,
It's all
it's all
good.
good. Uh, all right, I got it. Oh, where's just if you enter to win this bookmark and you get it, just don't look too closely at the bottom corner.
I know, it's like waiting to see is make sure that she gets it.
Well, now I just realized too, I put it on, like a piece of just printer paper. So I will go later and because like here I have random words up here, I will go later and put just a white cardstock on the back. But that way I had to use thin paper so I could cut it. But here we go. If you don't look too closely down there in the corner, you're never gonna know. Never gonna know. Yeah. It does feel like all eyes are on me.
As I was trying to think what else I could like talk about or anything, but I don't know. My
Well, it's all
mind's kind of like
yes. It's
I'm
all
trying to think.
it's all almost done anyway. We'll be able to share our projects and do our giveaways. Take any last questions. If you guys have any final questions for us, put those in the chat with, of course, the capital question in front of it. And then before we go, we can answer any you might have. Look at all that work I did just to get that little thin border. Okay, I'm done. Except putting the backer on. I am done. All right, Danny, if you want to give us some close-ups of your card.
There it is. I think it turned out good. Like I said, I think that's one of the first times I've colored the chair. I'm not super happy with it, but it does look like one of those old comfy chairs. So there we go. And then I did put that on the inside. I do like how the kitty cat turned out.
That is so cute. I did not even get to watch really a bit of your coloring or the image or anything come together. That looks so good. And the chair kind of reminds you of like that crushed velvet kind of stuff, where like it gets darker in areas depending. Yeah, suede. There we go. Susan just said it.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That's a better word.
Thank you, everybody.
So much love coming in. Thank you guys. Make sure to, speaking of love, if you haven't yet, give this video your stamp of approval, give it a thumbs up. We are only 5 likes away from having equal viewers and equal likes. And I know some people have came and went, so I bet we can get there. Let me get my camera big. Oh, wait, before I do that, Paige has a comment for Danny. I think it got missed, but Danny, her birthday is May 1st. Also, Toronto Zoo is a great zoo.
Awesome. And happy birthday to you early. Fun, fun.
Oh. So here is mine. I use from which by the way, we need to share your April prompts. I used for books or reading. I used polka dots and I used 6x6 paper from this month's prompts and made a cute little bookmark. So don't look at my wobbly stack. This is made with love, not perfection.
It looks great.
And let's go ahead. We will let's share maybe your April prompts. Are you cool with that, Danny, if we share those a little early? All right.
Yep, I already shared in my groups. Fine.
Here we go. So for April, you'll be focusing on kits, flowers, background. Oh, yeah, kits, flowers, background stamps, birds, or die cuts. Let us know over in the chat what from your stash do you have that you think will fit those 5 themes. And then don't forget, you can always use an unused stamp set. And then if you do make a card and you want to share it with others for fun, Danny's Facebook group is down below and she'll have an album for the use your stamp photos. Oh, and if you're not already a member, you're going to have to answer some questions. You're going to have to agree to group rules to be let in. So make sure you do that before you hit submit. Oh, Carmen, yes, I have these too. So many paper pumpkin kits. Deb has all of them. Beth, almost
Well,
all.
I have kits from Tailored Expressions before they were like really big. I think they're like from 2013. They were called key ingredients. I probably have 8 or 9. They just have like papers and cardstock and some embellishments. I hope to dive into those.
Yes, use those. It's time, Danny. It's time.
It is.
All right. Now is the time that maybe some of you have been waiting for if you want my jacked up bookmark or Danny's adorable card.
Your
We will
bookmark
go
is
ahead.
fine.
We're going to go ahead and we're going to do Danny's card first, because if you win the first one, you can't sign up for the second one. So I know you're all going to want to get in on that. So I'm going to tell you what you need to do here in a second after I get it set up. But if you would like to win Danny's card, oh, I got to share my screen one time over in the chat box. Type in hashtag Danny, hashtag DANNI. Hold up, I got to remove something. Sorry. DANNI. It does need to look exactly like it does on screen. You need the hashtag, no spaces. Now, there's no reason to spam the chat with hashtag Danny because each user does only get one entry. But if you happen to notice that, oh no, you put a Y instead of an I, or you put a space, or you don't have the hashtag, retype it so you get your entry. And I will give you have about another minute and a half, and let's do a little music, Danny, so we can just breathe and maybe hydrate a little bit while they get their entries in. Yeah, we know our mic is on Create Relate. We're just playing some music. That way, if we need to chime in, we can still do that. Alright, the timer is up. Music off. All righty. So here in just a second, I will hit the little draw icon, and your name might not show up on like as it rolls through them, but everybody is entered. It just shows a couple handfuls. So good luck, everyone. And make sure to keep watching so you know how to claim your card. And congratulations to Sarah. Congratulations, Sarah. All righty. Now let me remove that while I get it ready for my bookmark. And remember, so Sarah cannot enter for the second one now for mine. All right. Oh, I love all the congratulations coming in for Sarah. Thank you, thank you. All right, if you would like to win my bookmark, you can type in hashtag CraftyAl, all one word into the chat, hashtag CRAFTYAL. Same things as before apply. Make sure it looks like it does on screen. You don't have to spam the chat with it, but do retype it if you happen to notice sorry, it isn't in there correctly. But yeah, we'll do a little more music, maybe. And whoever asked about my dancing, I am dancing. You just can't see me. All righty, good luck, everyone. Again, make sure to keep watching to find out how you'll claim your prize. Congratulations to Lori. All right, so both of you will want to remember, yes, clap, hi all the way around, round of applause. You will want to remember what it said your username was on screen when you were chosen as the winner. You will need that for the form. You'll also need to know whose project you won, and you'll want to describe it a little bit so we make sure to get the correct item to the correct winner. If you are one of those lucky winners, down at the bottom of the description box below is a link to a Google form that you will have 24 hours to fill out with your information, your mailing address, what you won, etc. And then I will get Danny's winner's information to her. Give a little grace on when we get to the post office to mail them, but they will get to you. Let us know if you have any final questions. Danny, any final thoughts, any final things you need to share, want to share?
I don't think so. Just everyone keep using your stash.
Yes, yes. I agree. I'm trying to do my best. I'm trying not to buy. Luckily, I have some things coming in, for like design teams that I get a little bit of a new product fix. Thank you, Danny, so much for joining me. I know it's been rough, been rough a little bit for you. So thank you so much for coming to craft with me. Thank you to everybody who is here in the chat and joined us. It always makes it so much nicer when we know there are people out there watching and encouraging us. If you haven't yet, on your way out, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. And guys, I'm trying something new. So, normally I put like the end video on as I leave, and apparently, if I click on end stream, it's automatically going to play the video. So I hope that it doesn't just cut me off. I hope it is a nice slow transition to end it. So I'm going to test that. Thank you again for being here. And until next time, we hope you're having a crafty day. Bye-bye.
Bye.